Oh my god. Was it a dream or was it real? I still cannot fathom the fact that we just saw what we saw. That got to be one of the most insane segment I have ever watched in my entire life live. Obviously I've seen a lot of stuff going back, but live, oh my god. Let's talk about Elimination Chamber 2025, shall we? Women's Chamber started off everything. It was a brilliant match, one of the best Women's Chamber I've ever seen. You know, Obviously Bianca won, and I'm not the biggest Bianca fan, but I can understand why they did that. I wanted Liv to win, so we can get Liv versus Io versus Rhea. Obviously, they have brilliant chemistry, but I get the reason why they pulled the trigger on Bianca, and I really hope that Io also gets matched up in the build so we can get a triple threat. But the match overall, it was great. Roxanne did a brilliant performance. I really, I am a big fan of Alexa, so I really liked her as well. Bailey and who else was there? Naomi was not even there. Yeah, Jade Cargill returned, so that was a big moment. And finally, we know the truth. And I'm still interested to see if Bianca somehow has any involvement in that particular moment. But still, right now it looks like Jade Cargill versus Naomi at WrestleMania. That seems like a brilliant matchup. Then we had Tiffany and Trish versus Naya and Candice, right? Yeah, so it was a fine match. Obviously, not as great when a lot of stuff is happening around you. It's really hard to get excited about that particular match, but it was a good one. A couple of good stuff, and overall, I really enjoyed it. And it was, obviously, it was clear that it was just there to, portray Trish in front of Canada and give, Tiffany a match before her ultimate final boss, Charlotte Flair, at WrestleMania. So I thought it was a pretty good one, right? So after that, the match finished. Obviously, Tiffany and Trish won. Then I was at Twitter. I was literally on Twitter like since the countdown started. And there was the rundown that Sammy and KO would be the semi main event, and Rock and Cody would go in between at the middle segment. But then Sammy and KO hype package started playing, that the package that starts before the match, and I was actually extremely confused because stuff like this doesn't really get wrong. We're gonna talk about the leak, but like when rundown is leaked, that is oftentimes it's not wrong, it's oftentimes right. Not even oftentimes, it's almost every time it's right. So I was like, all right, something big is cooking up at the main event, because I knew, obviously, they just didn't push it just like the next, because like they just didn't, interchange the two. I was pretty sure that when KO and Sammy was happening, that the Rock Cody would be the main event. It would be after the Chamber, not before the Chamber, right? So then, obviously, the Sammy KO match, one of the best matches I've seen live. It was brutal. A lot of like crazy spots. It was in the crowd. Everything was cooking perfectly, and it was really good, right? Randy Orton returned and almost punt kicked KO, but remained, could not, right? And I'm pretty sure they are saving it for WrestleMania. He's gonna win by punt kicking KO at WrestleMania, so that's gonna be a moment. So now it was time for the men's elimination chamber, the big one. So we got Logan Paul, Damian, and all of that stuff. Drew and Seth started the match, right? If I remember correctly, and it was again a good one. And the main stuff, the thing was that the leak I was talking about, it was leaked like a couple of days ago on Twitter that Drew McIntyre would win the elimination chamber and go on to main event 9-2 with Cody. And when Drew got rolled up yet again, oh my god, it was clear to me that John Cena was winning. 100%, because I knew Seth was not going to win because he's with Roman. Logan and Damian, obviously they were not going to win. Punk was like a bit like 50-50, but I don't know why, but I had a feeling that as soon as Drew got pinned, it was Cena. Cena is winning, and he did win. We got a couple of good sequences and moments, and Cena won at the end. And as soon as Cena started walking down back. Cody Rhodes' music played. He comes down to the ring. They shake the hand. They look over at WrestleMania, and it seems like everything is goody goody, and they are like two biggest baby faces. They're gonna have a main event at night 2 of WrestleMania. And then it was time for the If You Smell, and Travis Scott came, It transitioned into Fiend, and then Travis Scott came, and then again it went to Rock's theme music, and then he came down. They were both coming down to the ring together, Travis Scott and The Rock, and then we, had a moment. It was, one side it was Rock and Cena, then it was Travis and Rock, right? And everything was going fine. I literally, even before anything happened, as soon as Travis Scott and The Rock came, and I was watching it on TV, and I literally was like 5 inches away from TV. I was like glued. I had my arms scrolled over, and I was literally glued to the screen, like what is about to happen, right? And oh my god, as soon as The Rock started asking, like, what is your response? And then Cody said, go fuck yourself. I've already sold my soul to the people, to everybody in the arena, in the stadium, at home watching. These fans have my soul. And I was cheering, like, oh my god, let's go. I knew Cody was not gonna sell his soul, but still, it was a cheering moment. And then Cena was cheering, and they hugged each other, and it was good. And then if you saw it, I'm not even gonna say the exact moment, because that's something you have to see. Did the same symbol he did at Bad Blood, I believe, right? When he came out at the end, and a lot of people were mad because it led to absolutely nothing, they said. Well, here it is. He did the symbol, like literally I got scared for a second by the face Cena was making. And then uh, Cena, oh my god, you know what Cena did, right? He low blowed Cody, and then all three of them. It was like mostly it was Cena, then also Travis, got his hand bloody. But Cena kicked the living fuck out of Cody, with the his father's watch, with like the mic, with the championship belt. Oh my god! And literally the face Cena was making, the expressions he had. Travis Scott just around the ropes, standing there chilling. The Rock out there just like standing like a mafia boss, and John Cena sold his soul and becomes the Rock champion, and like becomes, finally turns heel when he has like only 10 months left onto his WWE career. He's in the last stretch of his entire life of pro wrestling, and he turned heel, kicked the living shit out of Cody. And oh my god, that was, when they three were out there in the ramp, going out, and then Cody's face was all bloody, and he was, out there in, I believe Michael Cole was with him, checking on him. Oh my god, that was one hell of a moment. uh, I don't even know what to say. I was A lot of people said that they were not really feeling this mania build. I mean, Triple S said, hold my beer, right? This mania has literally turned into a mega pop. Nothing can stop it now. Cena turning heel. Even before that, even if the moment did not happen, it was enough hype to give us a good WrestleMania. But Cena turning heel, it is like, oh my god, I don't even know. I'm just like recording it like an hour after the event, because I was watching the press conference, and I'm not going to talk about the press conference, because obviously people are the Cena did not break character. He literally just threw the mic drop, and just did not talk to the reporters. But The Rock definitely broke his character. Triple H, I mean, he has the same character, right? So I mean, overall, Elimination Chamber, I'm not even gonna lie. and I'm pretty sure that everybody would agree. This is one of the best Triple H booked PLE of like the past 2-3 years. Obviously, ever since he took over the creative, it was epic. WrestleMania, we are onto the WrestleMania shit now. Let's go. I mean, I'm gonna create a couple of more videos about WrestleMania. Obviously, we're gonna predict and all of that stuff. We're gonna have a good time. But oh my god, you damn well know for sure that nobody, and I mean nobody saw it coming. And I have a spoiler. I mean, I won't say it is a spoiler. It is speculation. Somebody said that somebody that was pretty much like logged for last year WrestleMania to come help Cody. He said that if Cody needs help again, I'm gonna be there at Vegas. You damn well know who I'm talking about, right? The glass is gonna break.